This is part 1 of Toby's hand creating with clay. So today we will be creating some clay models. Before we get into the video, I'd like to give a shout out to the other channel called Toby's Hand Tutorials, where it shows you how to draw characters from the Toby's Hand comic. Now, so first we will start by creating the hand model. I have pre-made this to save you some time, and once you've done that, you can get the fingers and slowly put them on. This is the thumb. The thumb is very important. You put it on the right because Toby's hand is a right-handed character. Then, if you want, you can put it in any order. I'm going to go a thumb, then the finger next to the pinky, that's kind of slightly shorter than the middle finger. If I can get it on here, finally. Then we will put the middle finger on. There we are, just a little. Next we have the index finger. And finally, last but not least, the pinky. This might not look as good as yours because I didn't have as much time as you could have, like free time, whatever, really. Next, you really want to do the eyes. You want to get like a good shape. For example, get like this amount of plasticine, and you want to kind of flatten it out. And once you've done that, you just want to kind of cut it into little bits just to see how much you need for the eyes. I'm going to just cut it here in half and maybe quarters. Yeah, I might cut it in quarters. No, I won't, no. If you want to skip this part, you can. It honestly doesn't really matter. And you can like and subscribe if you want, but it's honestly your choice. I think that might be a good size. Anyways, you want to kind of move it around to get a perfect shape. You might want to do this. Don't push it all the way on, because there's a next step. I'm going to cut this a bit more. The next step is when you create the eyes, you kind of want like one overlapping. It might feel like a strange design, but it isn't always. Now, as I'm holding it, and I've got to do stuff one-handed. Sorry about that. Anyways, because I don't have a GoPro. You want to do some pupils next. So I'm going to get some more plasticine or clay, whichever you prefer. If you want like a model, I'd suggest clay. I have honestly no clue if you can get coloured clay, because I use plasticine most of the time. I'm going to start cutting this in half, and then roll this into a mini pupil. Sometimes Toby's hand, well, on the next video we do, it will be drawn Eli's hand, a friend of Toby's hand, and his eyes kind of go cross-eyed like that, but Toby's hand is not cross-eyed. You want to do the mouth next, which on the other channel you can see what Toby's hand looks like, and you can draw it for yourself. Oh, I give that a good cut. And you want to kind of roll it up into a mini, like sausage links for the outline of the mouth. You don't want it to be too thin or thick, because if it's too thick, it'll maybe look like that. So you want it to be kind of thin. So So like if you roll it up loads and loads and loads, you get quite thin. And it might get too long. So that's where the knife can come in. Again, it's handy to use a metal knife. Wooden knives can work, but a bit harder to cut sometimes. I suggest using a metallic knife and wash it out once you are done. And now you roll this little bit you cut off, and once you have formed that, you want to kind of move it upwards to make a little smile. But that's not the end yet, because we still got to get the top. The bit you have here, you can put it as high as you like, not too high for it to look weird, and stretch the plasticine or clay out a bit. If it's clay, I would suggest speeding up the video and see what happens. You want it to kind of be like that. That, the beauty. But no, it's not done yet. You're thinking probably, oh my god, this guy's taking forever. But luckily, I thought of that. So I've pre-made the teeth. I am about to put it in one tooth. You want it like a mini SpongeBob tooth. If you love SpongeBob, I'd suggest you checking it out. And with me, if you want to make it bigger, if you have more clay or plasticine than me, I'd suggest doing this as big as you can, because there's very intricate details on this. And with the tongue, which he has, you want to like kind of make it like that. And when you make it like that, you would cut it down the middle. But I don't think I have enough space for that. So I'm going to maybe potentially cut this just a tiny bit smaller and put this on. And we're so close to finished. Now we just need the legs. For the legs, I would suggest rolling out like a sausage link like we did last time for the mouth. Give that a lovely sausage shape. Not too big, and if it starts getting too thin or long, mainly long, I would suggest to cut it in half. Suggest cutting it in half. Then you would stick the legs to the hand module, and then get the other one and stick it on. If your leg looks a bit floppy, you can cut it off with your trusty knife. There we are. Now, the end, you want to get like these little driblets that I had created before, so it doesn't take too long. Then we put it on here to make a little shoe, and the other one on there to make a shoe. And at the end, I would suggest checking out our other channel, and so that you don't have to like and subscribe, but it would be nice to. Anyways, you have a good day, and this is bye for now. Bye.